everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is the second episode of my jewelry design vlog that I'm trying out. So I'm starting from the ring already built, and I'm actually going to start shaping it to where the shape I want. So from here, I think I'm about to do something like, I need to make it actually a little bit more curved or more domed. That way it's just a little bit more comfortable, but it's not going to be super rigid, but I have to make it a little bit larger first. And then I'm going to start tapering it and all that stuff. Anyways, so I guess one of the things I wanted to, talk about was I finally played something for fun for once. I don't always play games, but I should, because they're a lot of fun, but I just get so mentally drained when I start playing with them and stuff, and not with them, playing them in general. But anyway, so I don't know what it is, but I think it's just I just need to play more. Otherwise, like, my brain can't process all the information at once, or it gets super chaotic. Anyway, but I played this game called Hades today, and it was like it was fun because it's just one objective. I just have to get through the next level and get past all the monsters I have to fight and stuff. I'm still in the same, like, lower level or something, and I haven't really got much further than that, so I'm only at level 2, I guess. I don't know how many levels there are in that game, but one thing is, I guess, promising is I'm at this other game. So my cat's kind of making a noise. Stop that. Okay. He wants to be included in any way possible, which is great, but I'm trying to work here, so. Anyway, I've been saying that a lot. I need to work on other filler words, I guess. That's a little less the same ones I usually use. Then, I guess I'll start with, I didn't start playing video games until I was 26, so that's like a long time. And the only other time I really got to play was rock band game. Can't think of it right now. It's party rock game. And I played the drums, and then did the singing, and did the guitar a little bit. Gosh, it was Guitar Hero. Yes, that's what it was. Yes, I cannot remember for the life of me, but I'm glad I did, because that would have been worse and embarrassing. So then, other than that, I did have this childhood friend in elementary school, and her idea of fun was like me watching her play Mario Kart or whatever, and I didn't think that was very fun because I didn't get to participate. So anyway, but I'm no longer friends with her and stuff. So anyway, then ever since I was like, ugh, video games and stuff. But eventually, I had to give it a try. So and I did. There were some scary games, and I do love the horror drama in general. I really like scary movies. I've always have, ever since I was probably 8 years old, I guess. So playing a scary game seemed kind of intriguing. And then so that kind of got me interested in it. And so what else did I start with? So I technically started with 2 games, was Final Fantasy XIV and Dead by Daylight. And Final Fantasy XIV was kind of nerve-wracking at first, and then I just took a long break from it, I guess, and I was like, I'll give it a chance. And then I ended up really liking it. I managed to get past Heavensward. That's still where I'm at. I need to continue more, just haven't done it. Because every time I play now, I just get so drained. Or I always have, I just stop practicing it. So, but just playing a simple game like Hades today, and I can just veg out on my music, was really nice. It was just a nice little workout for my brain to just sort of work its stuff out or whatever. Because after work, it kind of just... I get in my own head a lot, so sometimes, oh gosh, it really helps me to get out of my head. And that's kind of why I end up going on TikTok a lot, or social media in general, and then I'm like, yeah. But the thing about watching videos like that all the time is like, I mean, I learned a lot and stuff, but I never feel like I worked through anything, and I never feel like I felt like I lost time and I wasted time. So, but anyway, so with this game, I just felt so much better and more energized. Just kind of an unusual feeling. Okay, now just sit down. Just sit down. Okay. Alright. He's just trying to make himself a nice little bedding area to lay down on. But he still wants to cause mischief. Okay, stop it. Yep, that's enough. I don't know what to do. Okay. Alright, yes. And then, after that... Okay, where was I? Yes. So, after that, or after playing Final Fantasy, or not after, but kind of during Final Fantasy, I guess, I really got into Dead by Daylight for a while. For about a year, I'd say. I really got into it in 2020 during quarantine, and I got to play it on my iPad. So it didn't feel... Okay, when I first played it was on the PlayStation, but man, it really scared me. Like, horror video games are just a whole nother level compared to horror movies. It's just no comparison, because I don't know, if you love horror like I do, scary video games are just so much worse, or so much like more in depth than movies are. But then again, the horror movies, so few of them are actually any good. But I'll talk about all the horror movies I like and don't like on another episode, I think. But anyway, so with Dead by Daylight, I got so scared and so frustrated that I just was like, I don't know. I did this. And anyway, months later, during quarantine, I thought, well, now it's on the iPad, so I can try that out. Now my iPad doesn't work anymore, but so I switched to the phone, and it didn't feel as scary, and I was able to get used to the controls and stuff. So all right, and so I was getting used to the controls, but I just eventually I started playing on PlayStation, and then I really enjoyed it. I found out I preferred playing the survivor a lot more than the killer. Only because, like, I guess I enjoy playing with a group of people, or I really enjoy the thrill of, like, being chased after, I guess, or just trying to escape. I enjoyed that a lot. And every time I'm on the monster or something when I'm playing, I always get like the best survivor team, and they always team up against me, and then I can't get rid of any of them, and it's always super frustrating. And there's not that thrill of, like, it's not as fun, I guess, as Survivor, but I guess I didn't really give that role enough chance, really. But anyway, so however, I played so much, I think I did, that I actually burned myself out of Dead by Daylight. I even joined a Facebook page on it and was part of the community a little bit, and we'll watch videos on how to get better at certain abilities and stuff. And then I stopped, and it was shortly after I decided to accomplish all their little challenges in their tome chapter things. I enjoy reading the lore and stuff too, but I just I probably finished a whole, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 tomes, I guess, chapters, if you will, of challenges. I did a lot. And the last one, or the hardest one, was ridiculous. I needed to finish this one to get all of the points and to make sure I completed all of them. So that one, I had to play Laurie Strode, which I enjoy playing her. And the other characters I enjoyed playing was I call him the Colonel, but I don't remember what his actual name was. But I think this other girl was, she was one of the original characters, but she's the one that has the natural ability to heal. Man, that was so useful. I was like, man, I wish I played her a lot sooner. Anyway, but the Colonel I like because, like, he can, if he's down, he has ability, he can get back up if he's struck. So I always enjoy getting up, and then the killer gets really annoyed and freaks out and stuff. And so, but anyway, I had to play Laurie Strode in this challenge, and I had to strike the killer with the knife, and that's another thing cool about her is that ability, which is also why I really like playing her. But thing is, it only has to when I get picked up by the killer, and after I've been taken out of the closet that they have outside of the shed or whatever, and so it's kind of specific. And it only gives me it gives me a skill check, so I have to press it at the right time, right before it puts me on the hook things. And so that was really difficult. And so I had to just be lucky and try to hopefully it gets timed right and stuff. Well, I ended up playing like at least 25 games of that, trying to actually achieve it. And I did once in a span of 4 hours of just playing it. And after towards the end of 4 hours, I just got demolished by this killer. It was the one with the bunny ears and the hatchet. But the way it was done, it was just he was just toying with me for sure, and I didn't have a chance. And by that moment, after doing all that, I just want to finish it. That's it. And I was so frustrated that I just wanted to cry. I didn't, but I wanted to. That's what I said out loud. And then I looked over and I had to go to bed after that. So it was, anyways, I think later that weekend I did actually finish it, miraculously, and then I completed it. And then ever since then, I thought completing all those tomes or chapters and challenges would feel a little better, and it didn't. I don't know. I kind of wish it did. Honestly, I would have kept going probably, but I don't know. I guess probably I needed more people to play with, and then I will do it probably. But yeah, then I haven't played since in almost 2 years, I think, or maybe a year. But I did love that game. I still appreciate it, but I still don't feel like going back to it. I wish I did, kind of, but I don't know. Maybe one of these days, maybe 10 years later, I don't know. But by then, it's probably not going to be supported anymore. But they have included a lot of different characters in it now. It's grown quite a bit. For a while, it was kind of dead. When I got into it, it wasn't as popular as much, and then it just started ramping up. So I thought that was neat. Oh yes, and the other game I've been playing that's taken me almost a year to complete. I take forever to complete games because it's draining. It's energizing sometimes, but then it's also draining. So I also put things off lots too. But anyway, so I am actually 80% of this game. It's a VR game, and it's called Switchback, where you're basically on a roller coaster, and then zombies and monsters and stuff chase after you, and you have to shoot them down. And my goodness, the realization or how realistic the VR games are. This one is insane. I don't think I've ever been that scared since I was 12, going on this haunted house type of thing, but it was a haunted ship. I grew up in a fishing town. They had a haunted Coast Guard ship that was pretty cool. Oh my god, it was scary. So I haven't been that scared in a long time. So Switchback, I really felt like I was there. And the monsters were actually coming up to my face. It was, I scream for real every time I play that game. And oh my goodness, I never really like, it's never like stopped being scary too, because the monsters just kind of keep getting worse or different, I guess. Like some of them are just, ooh, anyway. They have even little dolls that chase after you as well. And you're just on a roller coaster and you're just like trying to get by, really. Thank goodness they have those little guns, but it's funny because like the guns are shaking and my hands are shaking, literally. And I enjoy the roller coaster part a lot. I mean, I've always liked roller coasters and stuff like that. And especially water parks too. And so that part's fun. But yeah, like the beginning, I basically just get ambushed by zombies, and I couldn't even make it like a couple minutes at first. And forever later, then I get back into it, and I get through it, most of it, but not at first. Every level I would stop after like 30 minutes, and it'd just be so much. But I'd be so energized from the adrenaline I get from it. So, and then after the zombie portion, I think I go through the woods or something, and I go through a haunted house, and then there's this like Egyptian like it may not be Egyptian, but it kind of reminds me of it, like the Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones type of style. That place was like really long, but then it had gargoyles in it too, which seemed like it didn't fit, but they actually they're the kind of things that you actually have to blink and then they'll move. That's super freaky. And I actually did not blink for the longest time because I was so scared. But then I realized, well, they're not going to move, and I'm not going to leave this level unless I get past it and blink. So I did. Then I had to get rid of them and move on. And the bugs didn't bother me except for these weird, like, squishy, like, worm things. Because they're literally thrown at you. And then they're kind of difficult to shoot away or whatever. So then what else was in that game? It was just a lot of stuff. Even the little dolls, that's a little freaky. You get to they climb on your cart. You just have to, I mean, you can't really push them off. You just have to like use your guns and like get them rid of them that way. So anyway, but yeah, that game was just insane. I still have 20% left, and I don't know what I'm gonna. And I always get nervous when it finishes a level. I'm at the train wreck or whatever, but it's a little freaky, like seeing people there, I guess, looking at you, or artificial people. And I feel like someone's gonna get me, because it does, but not in the train wreck. It's like some sort of cutscene or something. But that always freaks me out too. And there's some parts I like when the roller coaster was kind of on water. I enjoyed that. And what else was on there? I didn't get to see the haunted house as much as I wanted to, I guess. But I'd be so scared that I would just like, apparently I was missing all the, I guess, secrets or little gems or whatever that's inside the game. So I get to know some of the lore, but I just wasn't paying attention. I just was like focusing on trying to shoot down some points, but like just trying to like get through it, I guess. But yeah, that was, yeah. Even though just starting it just freaks me out, but actually getting through it, when I'm done, then I feel so much better. And so anyway, I guess back to this ring, I did change it to like 14 millimeters because I was thinking that 12 millimeters is a little too narrow. So what I was doing, I was building the onyx, how the shape is going to be. And so I'm just kind of like trimming around the parts and like trying to figure out like if this is the shape that I want. Is this, because after this I have to like continue and do the outer design parts and actually like cut through the onyx, because it's going to be like two different pieces. So what's going to happen. So but yeah, I'm trying to think what other games I've tried out. I tried out a couple. Oh man, this one I do want to get back into was Dying Light 2. That was so scary. Well, that was great though, but yeah, that was so scary. I do want to get back into that one. And trying to figure out what else. I did get into this little like dragon game for a while, but it was like a mobile game that's similar to like you just move the bubbles and save the baby dragons. And I played that for a while, but I was like visiting someone and I was just like, well, there's not much to do here, so I decided to try that game out. And I did for a while. Now I'm done with it really, or I'm not done. It's a continue. It's like Candy Crush, but it's not. But it's a continuation of forever, I guess. I think there's 1,000 levels, and I think I made it 300 or something. But yeah, I'm done with that. I'm trying to think what else I've played. I've tried a couple of others, but I can't remember them right now. I will when it's too late, I suppose. But yeah, when I was playing Final Fantasy, I noticed that most people don't pick the dragon race type of, I guess, character. Everybody usually picks the like cat people or the lolly things or or just the regular human. Or sometimes I see bunnies though. I see the rabbits, but there's very few people that pick the dragon one, and that's the one I have. The way I did my character with her was she's really small, but she has this jet black hair with like white streaks in it, and then her horns conform with her hair. So she's like really pretty looking, I think, anyway. And then she has these like little white tattoos on her face. So, and she has blue skin with like red lipstick doesn't look good on her, so I just did like a light pink or a medium. I think I changed it to like silver or something. But yeah, I've only seen like there was one other guy version I saw when I was at Gridania, whatever. But yeah, most people don't pick that character or type of character for some reason. But I don't know. I thought she would look great as like a dragoon, which is what I played at first, and that was really fun. Then I played the Dark Knight for a bit. I did like that one. I didn't play it that much. I tried out Dancer, and now I'm might go back into being a samurai. Trying to think of what else that's. I was thinking maybe trying out a white mage, but I don't really know. I did do a marauder for a bit, but then I stopped playing for months afterwards, and then I just didn't really get around to it. Yeah, just a lot of other things just get in the way. But I hope to like play a little more often. Ideally, I like to play like 30 minutes a day. So that's the goal. I mean, not strictly every day, but at least 20 to 30 minutes. I think I can handle it. I should be able to. So I did play for about almost 30 minutes today, so it's good. And it didn't drain me. I was still kind of energized. So anyways, all right. Yep, so this is where I'm at now. I have the ring belt and the onyx, and so in the next videos I'm going to be showing how I create the rest of the ring. There'll be a lot more like chapters like later on for the rest of it, but if you made it this far, I appreciate everybody for watching. And so I guess I'm just kind of tinkering with the measurements still, and but yeah, so the design part I'm talking about is this type of like interlocking type of design that's going to go on the sides. And it's going to go all the way around the ring. And then I'm going to do a slash in the middle, but it's going to be like at a diagonal where it's going to be like 30 and 70% cut to it. And then I'll be setting artificial or the 3D model of rubies and diamonds. And they're going to be also set throughout the ring and as well as up top. But yeah, there's just a lot of work goes into making like custom rings. Because I have to this one was new because I actually got to build my onyx instead of having to conform the ring to the onyx, because it's actually going to be cut for this ring. Once it's cast, then it usually it's reverse. Usually I have the stone and then I measure it and then I create a mock-up of it in CAD and then I just build the ring around it. But here it's the opposite, so this will be interesting. We'll see how it works. So, but yeah. Anyway, as I said before, if like made it this far, I appreciate your time, and I'm just glad to be here, and I'm always happy to show my work off, and you can see how I do things in real time. So I'll see everybody next time. Bye.